Hello, dear ones. We are Laarkmaa, and we are here because we love you. We know that your interest is on anything that is sensational, unusual, predictive, promising something other than what you are experiencing. However, we want to talk about exactly what is sensationalism. You have focused your attention on living in a physical world for as long as you can remember. So, therefore, the sensations that come to you through your five senses define how you perceive your reality. However, there is much more to life than what you perceive through your senses. All five of those senses of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching, and what we call the first sense, which is your intuition or your intuitive knowing. Sensationalism only keeps you in a limited view of what is real, and one sensation passes to another quicker than you can blink an eye, which is why you do not really grow or evolve from following something that is sensational. We want you to begin to detach from seeing yourselves as beings who are controlled by what you feel. Your emotional state is meant to guide you into making higher and higher choices by the thoughts that you think. And you are responsible for the energy that you put out into the world, not only by what you do, but also by what you think. Your energy radiates out into the world, into the collective, and has a collective effect on your species. You are at an unprecedented turning point. Your species is experiencing something new, something you have never before had in your awareness or your experience. And this requires you to move away from predictable patterns of behavior or things that capture your attention for just a minute, and instead be able to dive more deeply into who you really are. Who are you? Who are you becoming? What are you creating with every thought that you think? Energy creates your form, and form defines what your energy will produce. So, therefore, if you want to produce a world that is beautiful and peaceful, you have to begin by taking actions that are beautiful and peaceful. And what precedes taking those actions? Having thoughts that are beautiful and peaceful. Today on your planet, you are divided, separated between the concepts and feelings of love and fear, separated between the concept of us and them, right and wrong. But the more you engage in separation, the more you experience pain, suffering, and a feeling of being lost. We notice that there are many on the planet right now who have been working with the light to bring forward more positive experiences here on your planet, who are feeling completely lost in the energies that are pouring in. This is a time of transition, and it is a time when unprecedented changes are happening. They're happening in the collective thought waves. They're happening in those who are trying to manipulate you. They're happening in those who are grouping your energy together to focus upon light and love. And the changes are also happening in your cosmic influences, in the weather on your planet, and what you experience at every level. But again, we encourage you, turn away from your focus upon the physical and instead broaden your sense of who you are. Begin to recognize that you are not simply what you feel, those emotional reactions that overwhelm you, nor are you just what you perceive yourself to be when you look in the mirror or when you pinch your arm or when you have a stomach ache. Those physical sensations are only part of who you are. Nor are you only the thoughts that loop around from your mind through what you have been conditioned to believe, what you have been told, what you feel must be the truth, or nobody would have told you that. This unprecedented evolutionary point of transition is all about being curious about what else is possible and making choices from your heart that lead you into a parallel form of existence. You already exist in multiple parallel lives and multiple dimensions. Now, some may say that's quite sensational, but we say that is the true reality, and that is what we have been focusing on sharing with you for these many, many years. Now it's time to encourage you more fully to step away from your limited view of who you are and to begin to explore who you are becoming and the largeness of who you really are. You are divine beings of light, and you are here having an experience in a third-dimensional physical world, but that is only one tiny portion of who you are. And the sensations you feel, whether they are joy or whether they are pain, again, are only a part of your experience. We need to help you learn to detach from those compartmentalized descriptions of what you feel is reality and broaden your perception beyond that into places that you have not yet explored through thought, through feeling, or through experience. Many people are beginning to report an experience of feeling they are two places at once. Bravo! While to those who have not had this experience, this again may sound sensational, but it is not sensational. It is the true reality, for you do exist in multiple places. This is, after all, a multiverse. You live and experience in multiple dimensions, including this particular third-dimensional reality of duality, and in the spirit world where you are not informed, and in many other places where you are informed, but in different dimensional aspects of who you are. So when we speak about sensationalism and the true reality, we want you to move beyond things that capture your attention on YouTube for just a minute, or something unusual that makes you laugh or makes you frightened, or anything of those particular emotional reactions. Instead, learn to feel from your heart and see if what you're discovering resonates with the truth that your heart shows you, or whether it is only a flash in the mental loops that move through your mind moment after moment. You are moving beyond everything that you have known before. You're moving into a glorious unknown. You're going to be experiencing more and more detachment from what you perceived that you needed to cling to as part of your reality. Do not be apathetic nor frightened about this, but instead embrace it with every curious cell in your body, asking, how do I participate in this? And allow your heart to lead you. Remember, you are responsible for your thoughts, and your thoughts are the starting place of your energy. Your energy does not start in an emotional reaction. Your energy starts with what you are thinking, and that is fed by emotional reactions, which then further shape the energy of your thoughts. And then what comes in action after those thoughts is what creates the form and the reality that you experience. So learn to feel these things from your heart. Learn to dispel all fear by trusting in the very real presence of love, which is the highest force in the universe. And trust that everything in the universe is indeed unfolding exactly as it should. And you have a grand part to play in participating with these unfolding changes. This is your opportunity. This is your portal for evolutionary leap. The universe is presenting this in its unfoldment because this moment is your now, your time of expansion, exploration, and growing into becoming the new humans. Explore this with joy, curiosity, connection, and a sense of gratitude for this marvelous opportunity. Do not focus on loss, separation, or pain, for these things will only feel you more suffering and make you feel more and more lost. Instead, focus upon gratitude, gratitude for the experience, gratitude for those others like you who feel the enormity of this possibility, gratitude for beauty wherever you can find it, gratitude for the peace that always exists in your heart, and might we say, gratitude for your star brothers and sisters, your family of light who is here supporting you on your evolutionary journey. Be grateful, be generous, dwell in abundance, gratitude, and love. You are going through a marvelous, wonderful transcendence. So we suggest that you do everything you can to fully participate in the most positive way that you can. We love you. Good always.